Welcome to Burning Bright, a weekly podcast presenting poetry and prose from Passenger. This edition of Burning Bright is dedicated to our Valentines, whoever and wherever they may be. The good news, or bad news depending on your perspective, is that we're Passenger, not Hallmark. So our Valentine's poems aren't going to be all mushy and lovey-dovey. Remember those days long ago when you were just discovering love and lust and romance for the first time? Those dances in the gym, those moments behind the bleachers at the football games, the indecision in the movie theater about whether or not to let your hand touch that other person's hand. That person who was so out of your league. But you could dream, couldn't you? Mike Schneider said, "She was a cheerleader out of my league, but I had a big crush. I could feel she liked me, though there was no hope romantically. I'd hoped to reminisce about some of this with her at a class reunion, but she died from MS before I could do that." Here's his poem, About Time. Accordion bleachers rolled back flat to the wall, where nervous boys clustered and postured to hide how much we didn't know. Ceiling lights dimmed to moon glow, up came Vinton's velvet tenor. I mustered inner stuff. You and I fit each other, oozed across the gym floor like torn edges of continents rejoined. We moved and didn't, in slow surge of molten time. Your dress was blue and shiny. I think it was made of glue. Your soft places said, "Welcome." My leg, how did it get here, I wondered? Why this rush of sunrise inside me? Your eyes also blue. Deeper than I had whirled to know, said Dreamer. I faltered. You tugged me closer, shore to lapping sea. Warmth at my ear, a voice. About time you learned to slow dance. Why does this music end? I was never more endlessly 17. Words that love to play hide and seek come in too late to tell you. Michael Schneider's poem About Time from Passenger, issue 61. John Davis writes about that same nervous anticipation from the other end of the spectrum. He says that several years after his divorce, he re-entered the dating world. He said, "As I grew closer to a certain woman, I knew our romance had approached the kissing stage. After a long time of not kissing, did I still have it in me?" Here's his poem, You Slide Your Wishes into Your Lips. When you haven't kissed anyone in 3 years, you wonder what will happen when you lean in. Will your lips panic or slide a bumpy slide against her lips? A cross-country ski glide that goes awry? What if you slide off, do a face plant? It's a full yard sale on the couch with bumped heads that bruise. You fetch 2 ice packs. This is not the cushy cuddle you had planned. These are not the moans of lust, but the groans and throbs of knocking headaches. You stare at her and wonder if love is this tough. Ice has burned a brain freeze into your scalp. You expect lightning bolts to scar your skin and romance to be permanent agony, like the eagle pecking Prometheus. But now, on the couch, after peach pie and cinnamon spice, you notice the cut hydrangeas give off an amber glow as smooth as her skin. You touch her knee. May I kiss you? You Slide Your Wishes into Your Lips. John Davis's poem from Passenger, issue 71. And finally, a Valentine not to a romantic interest, but to a child. Rachel Michaud said that after years of infertility, she gave birth to a healthy son. And even as she applauded every step he took, she was also aware that every step took him further away from her. I found a deep well. I keep hauling up love like water one more day. When you cried, I answered word, touch, milk. We both obeyed the clock of hunger. Your face became the sky. I learned to read the signs of weather. Today you dress yourself and leave the house. I wait for you to bring back news. What I didn't teach you, the world teaches you. What I do not know, you teach me. Rachel Michaud, Mother to Son, from Passenger, Issue 69. To subscribe to or learn more about Passenger and its commitment to writers over 50, go to PassengerBooks.com. You can download Burning Bright from Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, and various other podcast apps. For Kendra, Mary, Christine, Roseanne, and the rest of the Passenger staff, I'm John Shore.